Hello and welcome to the ICX Academy. The topic of today is approving. But first of all, let's have a look at the goals of the session. The first goal is that you understand what approving is and what does the process look like. And secondly, that you understand how to approve fast and with the approving guideline I will introduce to you soon. But actually, what is approving? Approving is the process of finding an intern for the opportunity. It includes uploading the opportunity on XBAR, doing promotion for it, and contacting your partner LCs and our country partners, shortlisting the applications and getting the decision from the company. So basically, after a successful sales meeting, the company should sign the contract, and with further documents, you can upload this opportunity on our online platform XBAR. And then approving means the process of finding a suitable intern for this company for the specific opportunity. That's basically it. It sounds easy, but there are a lot of struggles and hindrances in the way, but this course should help you to overcome them and to approve as fast as possible. So why is this topic actually relevant? Approving is important because signing a contract is good, but only if the intern actually starts his internship makes a difference and impact. So just because you did proper sales and that you have a signed contract doesn't mean that you made a life-changing experience, because of course signing a contract is already a good step in between, but it's not all, and a lot of work comes after this. And of course, not finding an intern can cause harm and dissatisfaction in our partners. So even if we raise an opportunity, but then if we can't deliver a suitable intern, this is not good for our business, and this will also ultimately probably lead to losing our partner. Therefore, improving is a very important part. So let's talk about the approving timeline. It is extremely crucial to set a clear timeline and deadlines with the company to ensure a fast, smooth, and customer-centric approving process. Unfortunately, the approving process in Germany takes us a lot of time. There are many reasons for this, also cultural reasons, but maybe the most important reason is because we are not strict enough with our companies and we don't work strictly enough with timelines and deadlines. So normally, during a sales meeting, you should already tell the company what is the timeline and how fast does this timeline work. And also you should always be 100% clear about the deadlines and the next steps. And for this, there is this nice approving guideline that you can also find on our knowledge base in the approving part. This means, okay, before you actually signed the contract and got all the documents, you can already contact your partner LCs that soon there will be a new open opportunity. Then on the first day, you should get all the necessary documents from the company. This means the signed contract and the profile, so that you know also what kind of opportunity do you need to upload on XBAR. At the same day, you should upload the opportunity on XBAR, and then immediately at that day or the day afterwards, you should start promoting the opportunity. So you should contact your partner LCs and send them the opportunity, our country partners. Also, the NST sends around once per week an IR newsletter with all our current open opportunities, and we have also several WhatsApp groups in which you can promote it. What is very important that while promoting it, you should already do the shortlisting part. So at the latest every second day, you should have a look at all the applications and also the CVs you got from your partner LCs. And as soon as you found around 3 suitable applications, you can already send them to the company. Because normally you should agree, okay, within 7 days you will send your candidates, and the company will be super amazed if you send them candidates earlier. Then the company should have around 1 week to interview the companies and make the final decision. Preferably be on the day 16. They should already make the final decision and tell you which intern they would like to get. Then you need to take care of the formalities. We will go into further detail soon. And then after 20 days, you should have the official approval on XBAR. Congratulations. This is a timeline, and this is also kind of a guideline you should explain to the companies, and also with the clear deadlines when should happen what. And in case they miss a deadline or they don't respond, then you just need to call them, remind them of the deadline, and be also very strict with them. And in the most difficult cases or the worst cases, you should also think about ending a partnership if they can't keep up the deadlines. That's it about the timeline. Then let's start first of all with the first step, uploading an opportunity. So XBAR is our global platform on which we upload and manage all opportunities, and it is also the main documentation channel as of opens. So during the whole sales part, we use HubSpot for documentation, and as soon as we have a signed contract and as soon as we upload an opportunity on XBAR, we use XBAR as the main channel. There's a separate course about XBAR, hence here it is only important to understand that you need to upload your opportunity on XBAR. For this, it is important that you have the job description from your company, so you have the profile. It's important that you don't leave your opportunities longer open than 10 days, because normally after a few days you should have already good candidates, especially from your partner agencies and from your country partners. And normally most applications also tend to come in at the very end date. So if you leave the opportunity open for 2 or 3 weeks, you won't get applications faster normally. You put the opportunity on HubSpot in the matching flow on draft so that the NST can open it. So as soon as you have uploaded the opportunity on XBAR, the NST still needs to check it if everything is correct. And then you just put the opportunity in the matching flow on HubSpot on draft, and the NST will open it on the same day normally. Then you can inform your partner agencies and country partners immediately as soon as you get a new opportunity in order to ensure a fast approving process. Because if you contact them directly, the chances are pretty good that you can get suitable candidates within a few days. Promotion. Promotion means that you should promote your opportunity as much as possible to get as soon as possible suitable candidates. What are promotion channels? First, of course, your partner agencies. They should always be the first address, and also this is why you have them, to get as fast as possible good candidates that you can send to the company. Maybe also here keep in mind that there is never the best or the perfect candidate, but it's always about finding suitable candidates and suitables that fulfill the expectations of the company. So if you think, maybe I get better candidates, maybe you get, maybe you won't get, but it's always also about how fast can we deliver, and we can really amaze the companies if they get within a couple of days already suitable candidates. Secondly, country partners. You should have between 3 and 4 partner agencies, but of course we have more country partners, and you should also contact them. For example, especially if they need a specific profile from a specific country, as an example. We have several IR WhatsApp groups in which you can also promote your opportunities. You can also use Facebook, and there are some groups, but normally these groups are kind of outdated, and Facebook was a big thing 2 years ago, but right now it's neglected more and more, and therefore it's not a proper channel anymore, to be honest. And of course, IR opportunity newsletter by the NST. Once per week we send out an opportunity newsletter to all our partners, so your opportunity is automatically in there if you put it on HubSpot. And also if you have, for example, or if you need a more specific profile or a more rare profile, also feel free to contact me, Stefan, or Rachma, or IR responsible, because we normally have a good overview about which country can provide us with which EPs. So feel free also to approach us, and then we can of course help you to attract or to contact a specific MCVP. Shortlisting. Shortlisting means to screen all applicants and select the most suitable ones and send them to the company. So normally you will get CVs from your partner agencies and country partners, and also people will apply on XBAR. And yeah, shortlisting is a process of going all over their CVs and checking which are the most suitable ones. And keep in mind, there's never the perfect candidate, but only good ones and suitable ones, and this is all what we need to have. The procedure. Screen the applicants at least every second day, so check always the CVs you got from your partner agencies, and also check the applications on XBAR at least every second day in order to really have a fast and smooth process, and also in order to satisfy the companies. As soon as you have 3 to 5 suitable candidates, send them to the company. If you have already 3 good candidates after 2 days, you can already send them to the companies. Every candidate that will play afterwards might also be good, but if the company already finds one in the first 3, then it's even more important or even greater. Sell the EPs to the company and set deadlines for selection and decision. Don't only send the CV to the company without any comment, but shortly explain why you think this person is suitable for this position and why have you chosen him and why he's part of the shortlist. And for example, if today is Tuesday, you send the company the list, tell them, okay, here's the list, as agreed during our last meeting. Now you have 7 days to interview this company, so I expect your answer next Tuesday. If you don't receive an answer next Tuesday, call them on Wednesday and ask for their decision. And if you want, you can also, after a couple of days, check with the company to see how they are doing. For example, if I send you today on Tuesday the candidates, I would contact them on Thursday or Friday to see how everything is going and if they have booked the meeting already with the EPs to interview them. Here it's also necessary to track the companies to ensure really a fast and smooth process. You should always ask for feedback and give feedback to your partner SCs. So if they don't select a specific EP, I would always ask for feedback why this person wasn't suitable, and also forward this feedback to your partner SCs so that they also know what they need to improve in their attraction strategy and in their EP selection. In case that there was no suitable candidate in the first shortlist, I will ask for sure for a more detailed feedback so that you know also what to better look at in the second round. It's extremely important to keep constant communication with your partner SCs so that they also know what's going on in order to improve the overall cooperation. And you should never do more than 2 rounds. If the company didn't decide for any candidate after the second round, the chances are very, very high that you won't find a suitable candidate after the third round. Therefore, if the first round wasn't successful, ask for very detailed feedback to improve the selection. But if there's no suitable candidate after the second round, I will end the cooperation, because the time you would invest now again in a third round in this company, you could probably better use this time to get a new partner and do more sales. Company selection and decision. As soon as you send the company the shortlist, they will do their own selection and make the decision. Things to keep in mind during this process. While signing the contract, set the time frame for the interviews. We talked already about the approving guideline, and this is also something I would show the company so that they know exactly you will send them the candidates within 1 week, and as soon as you send them the candidates, they will have 1 week to interview them. And for this, they should already mark their calendar or book slots in their calendar to really make sure that they can interview them within 1 week. Always agree on deadlines for interviews and decision making, so also ask them when they would like to interview the EPs and when you can expect a decision, and then of course also keep them accountable for their deadlines. Yes, and just in case if they don't keep their deadlines, feel free to call them, or you should call them. If they say that they will tell you the result on Thursday, if they don't do so, call them on Friday and ask for their decision, and of course keep them accountable for this. On the other side, of course, stick also to the agreed deadlines yourself. If you told them that you will send them a shortlist within 7 days, then you should also do so. And if you don't have suitable candidates after 5 days, get in contact with your partner SCs and current partners to get as soon as possible the necessary shortlist. This also counts for every other deadline, for example, sending the contract to the company or anything else. Because we need to be very strict with companies because they tend to miss deadlines, but this only works if we role model this behavior and if we are also on time with our deadlines. Regarding the extra formalities. So as soon as the company has made their decision for one intern, there are a couple of things to do to get an official approval on XPA. So as soon as the company is done with their interviews and they told you the decision, that's great. They want to have an intern, but there are a couple of things to really make it happen. So first step, you should accept the EP on XPA, send him and the EP manager a follow-up mail, and of course also ask the EP if he wants to accept the opportunity. Because just because the company wants to have this intern doesn't mean that this intern will accept the opportunity. Because every intern will apply for lots of opportunities and our opportunity might be just one of them. So there are also competing opportunities. Therefore, accept him on XBAR, send him immediately afterwards an email and also CC the EP manager. If the EP manager doesn't respond, feel free to add also the MCVP in the mail. You can find their mail addresses in the global contact sheet. If the EP agrees, he needs to fill out the Leadership Development Assessment, or in short LDA, which is a survey of 42 questions in which he needs to assess his current leadership development stage. He needs to sign the acceptance note, or in short AN. This is kind of the ICX contract, so that he says, okay, I accept this opportunity, and he needs to pay the OGX fee to his own local committee. As soon as these steps are done, the EP manager needs to approve the EP, and as soon as the EP manager has approved the opportunity, we as the opportunity manager needs to approve the EP and the opportunity. Congratulations, now you have an official approval on XPA. So in total, all these steps shouldn't take longer than 2 days, which is what is really key in regards of these extra formalities are that you keep constant communication with the EP manager, and if he doesn't respond, contact the LCVP or the MCVP to make sure that all these steps happen as soon as possible. Because we also lose around 20% of the accepted EPs in this stage, normally because the communication is not fast enough. Tips and tricks and things to keep in mind: deadlines, and tracking. This is extremely important in order to ensure a fast and smooth approving process, because we lose a lot of EPs every year because we are not fast enough and because the company is not fast enough. As I said, EPs apply for several opportunities and ours are just one of them. So if another company is faster with the interviewing and decision-making part, the EP will accept their opportunity. Therefore, it's extremely important to set clear deadlines to the companies and also track the companies to follow up on these deadlines. Constant communication with your partner LCs. Yes, always keep them in the loop so that they know exactly what's going on with their EPs right now. And EP screening at least every second day with Excel, not XBAR. So do this really at the latest every second day, just in order to ensure an overall fast process. And you can download all the applications and their CVs on XBAR so that you have a document on Excel, and it's way faster to screen all the documents with Excel than on XBAR. And EP feedback from company. This is also very important for our partners and for our country partners. If we shortlist one of the EPs, we should also give them feedback what is going on with this EP and what they need to improve. That's it regarding approving. I hope you enjoyed this and that you learned a lot. And if you have additional questions, feel free to contact your AROS NST.